How are you guys doing? It's Peter, and welcome to my channel. Peter likes books, because I do. I'm gonna put on some of my brand new hand sanitizer from my husband's best friend. It's called Island Margarita. It's like my favorite, and every time I see her, I'm like, oh my God, Sarah, what is that hand sanitizer? And this is a driving vlog, by the way. And she's like, it's Island Margarita. I tell you that all the time. So I came out to my car today, and there was an envelope. Here, I will show you right here. And it has P on it, that's for me. And Love S, that's from Sarah. And then down here, she wrote a little note. And it says, I may have had an extra one. Enjoy, XOXO, with a little smiley face, see? Well, that's so nice. It's just the little things in life that people do for you. I think that is so sweet. And my good Judy also, Tonda Jean, she also gave me some hand sanitizer. Where is it? Right here. This one isn't. I mean, it's good hand sanitizer, but it kills up to 99.9% of most common germs. But it's got aloe vera and vitamin E in it, so it makes your skin real smooth and things like that. But yeah, it doesn't smell as good as the other one. I think I want to get some of those candles. People aren't using hand sanitizer anymore. People aren't wearing masks when they go out in public to the, into the stores and into the restaurants and places like that. Anyway, I don't know what's going to happen as a result of all that. It makes me very sad. Okay, let's talk books. Should we talk books? I have not done a video over here, and it has been a while. So I thought I should get on here and talk about the book club, and I thought I should talk about what I've been reading. Not much. And then I thought I should talk about my June wrap-up, which is one book. And then I thought I should talk about my TBR for July, which I have no idea what that's going to be. But we're just going to talk books over here. So, I failed the month of June, you guys. I failed it, okay? As far as reading. I read one book, and I didn't even finish it in the month of June. I started it in June, and I didn't even finish it in June, okay? And that was The Night Stalker by Philip Carlo. It was the book club book. I actually finished it. Our live book club was yesterday at 4 p.m., which was the 5th of July, and I actually finished it late at night on the 4th of July. So I finished the book really, really late on the 4th. So I didn't even finish one book in the month of June. I failed. As a reader, I failed the month of June. Now I have to tell you, I've been pretty slow in reading years past, but I don't know the last time that I didn't read at least one book in a month. I can't even think about that. So I think a lot of it was that I had been reading so much during COVID, and then as far as audiobooks, I would just sit in my car and I would listen to audiobooks and I would play Words with Friends for like 3 hours. So I was just like going through books like that, right? Because I couldn't go anywhere. I was just like sitting in, But as soon as I could start driving around again and stop driving around again, I don't know why that sounded funny to me, but it did. I wanted to start like listening to music when I drive or when I was driving and talking to friends on the phone and things like that. And then at home, I've been watching a lot of Netflix. So it's like I haven't really had, been reading or, a lot. Now, I will tell you in July, I have big plans. First of all, though, before I get into all of that, I want to say, if you are part of the book club, thank you to everybody that came out. It was the largest group we've ever had in the live book stream. I think it was like 91 people, which doesn't sound like a lot, but for us, it's huge because we only have like 20 or 30 people usually every time we do it. I just went and got my coffee. I did a review on my review channel too. So anyway, and then, what else was I gonna say? But we had such a good live stream. It was so much fun. I wish more people that had never, guested before would have guested, but it's okay. This month for the book club, we are reading Deviant about Ed Gein, who they based Buffalo Bill from Silence of the Lambs, as well as Anthony Perkins in Psycho, and what's the third one? Texas Chainsaw Massacre. So Ed Gein was the guy that took people's women's skins and he was recreating a bodysuit for himself of a skin suit. I know, gross, right? And the other thing about the book club is Mel is starting, she doesn't really know the day or the time, but it's been typically Saturdays that she is live streaming on Instagram. She's having such a great time. She's been calling it Crochet and Crime, and she's been guesting people, and she just is really enjoying it. I have not been able to make it over there yet because she has it at times that I'm like involved doing something else, which either means sleeping because she did it real early in the day, or late at night and I was doing something else and I couldn't do it. So, but I hope to be there in the future. So it's been really fun. We've had a really good time doing the book club. It's kind of like morphing into this bigger thing at this point. We're working on merch because people have asked about that. But, you know, honestly, we haven't even really talked about it in like 3 weeks. And we just hit 2,000 members of the Facebook group. I cannot believe it. I'm so excited. So you might be asking me, Peter, since June was such a fail reading-wise, well, I've already completed 1 book in July. Don't hate me because you ain't me. Okay, I finished 1 book in July, and that book was, can you guess what it was? The Night Stalker by Philip Carlo. And I started a new book last night, and the book was, because I was like, I've got to get into some fiction. I cannot turn around and read the True Crime Book Club. The book that I'm reading is called... It's by Gretchen somebody. The 10. It's called The 10. And it's by Gretchen somebody. And it's kind of cheesy. And I thought I would read like a horror novel. And it's about this group of teenagers, I think, or they're like seniors in high school, and they all go to this island. Did you guys remember that movie back in the day, April Fool's Day? It's kind of what it reminds me of. They go to this island, this popular girl, she invites them all there for a cast party or something. I don't know what it is. I'm so confused. They had to take the ferry over there. Of course, there's this, you know, she's a real frail person, you know, like she can't handle anything. And so you know she's going to be the one that makes it till the very end. Anyway, each of them get picked off one by one and get murdered, is apparently what it's supposed to be called. It's called The 10. Isn't that kind of the Agatha Christie book? And Then There Were None? Isn't that exactly kind of the same idea? They were on an island. Oh my God, I just didn't even realize that. And there was 10 of them, right? Because before it was called And Then There Were None and had a real problematic title. Oh my God, I totally just realized that. So this Gretchen girl, she basically stole the idea from Agatha Christie and I was stupid enough to buy it. Well, okay. Now I'm bitter. But that's okay, because I'm not that bitter. I'll tell you why. Because the reading rush is coming. The reading rush, I gotta buy my merch. I wanna buy a coffee mug, and I wanna buy some bookmarks, and I wanna buy that reading journal. So if you don't know what the Reading Rush is, the Reading Rush was formerly Booktube-a-thon by Ariel Bissett. She started it, but now she and her friend, I think Rayanne McGrath from, I don't know who it is. I can't remember who it is. But her friend, Rayanne McGrath, did you guys ever watch My So-Called Life? I just bought that on Amazon because I love that show so much back in the day. But anyway, where's Tito? Or Tino. Did you guys ever watch that show? Oh my God, with Jordan Catalano. I love that show so much. But anyway, so this car like doesn't want, every time I like try to get over it like speeds up. I'm like, dude, let me over or don't, okay? But like, be a good citizen of the road. So anyway, Ariel Bissett and Rayanne McGrath. I don't know what her name is, you guys. I'm sorry. She's real sweet. But anyway, they've changed it now. I don't know why they changed it from Booktube-a-thon to Reading Rush. I like the name Booktube-a-thon. I think because they're both doing it now or something. But they put out the challenges. They're asking for TBRs. They put out the merch. They're real excited about the merch. And actually, I have to be honest with you, as somebody that closely judges YouTubers' merch on my other channels, their merch is really cute. It really is. And very affordable, I think. They have this journal that you can like plan your TBR in and like write down your progress. I want this journal so bad, okay? Now they also have these coins on there that like if you collect one every year, I might have to get one just because, I mean, it's so corny, but like they think it's real cool, but it is kind of corny, but like I like to be corny because, I don't know, I just do. I like to be part of other stuff that's like reading, so I may have to just buy one just because I can say I have the coins, you know, down the road if I want to. Unless they're like $50. I haven't looked to see how much they are, but I'm gonna get on there today and buy some merch. So the Reading Rush, I think, starts July 17th, and it goes through the fall. I don't know. I don't want to look at my phone right now. What is today? Today is the 6th. 6th, 7th, 8th, 9th, 10th, 11th, 12th, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. No, that doesn't make sense. So then it would have to be the 19th. I hope it doesn't start the 12th. Oh my God, that's gonna be total hell because I have to do my taxes on the 13th. Okay, I'm gonna be real bitter if it starts on the 12th, but I don't think it does. For some reason, I thought it started on the 17th, but that would be a Friday. Look at her in her cute little turtleneck zipped up with her little schnauzer dog in its dog seat, and then her little navy blue Mercedes next. Oh my Lord, she's got it all pulled. I bet she likes Danielle Steele and James Patterson. She goes home and has a nice scotch and soda, reads some James Patterson. Aw, her little doggy is so sweet. It's probably one of my aunt's good friends. People always ask me about like Jane and Vivian from my other channel. I'm like, you know, the voice kind of comes from my, like, I did meet the woman in the post office. But anyway, but like, it's really kind of like my aunt. My aunt kind of called me out, Peter! I was always horrible at writing thank you notes. My aunt would say to me, Peter, if you don't write thank you notes, there will be no more Christmas presents. She said, even your husband gives me thank you text messages. I'm like, oh, so we can do thank you text messages now? I thought we had to sit down and write a thank you note. My mom and my aunt were so weird about thank you notes and stuff like that. Okay, we're gonna look up the reading run. Okay, my battery died, so I had to change my battery. Anyway, that happens a lot in my vlog if you watch my vlog. Okay, where would I go in to find the reading rush? Okay, let's go into my Twitter. Oh, here it is. It pulls right up. July 20th through the 26th. Oh, thank God. Okay. So that is... Oh, it's 2 weeks from today! It's 2 weeks from today. And you have 2 weeks to do all that kind of stuff. And then I'm going to go to the readingrush.com where you can sign on there. And then you can participate and you can get badges. It's all kind of stuff. I did that last year. It was really fun. Okay, 13 days, 8 hours, 36 minutes. I said 36. I meant 36. Okay. And 33 seconds. Okay, you can buy. We're going to see the merch. All their stuff is purple and blue. You can see like the coloring right there. Okay. Like this tealish color. So, hello. No, I don't need to be. Okay. The journal is $20. I think that's fair. Oh, the mug is only $15 and it says reading fuel on it. It's so cute. You can get the digital reading version for $9. Oh, the Reading Rush coins are only $10. Of course I'm getting those. And Reading Rush bookmark pack is $6. So 16, 31, 51. I mean, so if you're gonna buy the whole thing, that's $51, which is a lot of money. But I am, and I think I'm gonna do a review over here of like everything, because I'm gonna buy it. Because I just want to be a good GD like that, you know, and support people. Listen, I'm super appreciative that they do the Reading Rush and the, whatever you want to call it every year, because it's like my favorite thing on BookTube. And when I started BookTube, there were two things that I really, really wanted to do. I wanted to go to BookCon, which I still have not been able to do. Back then, they did like New York, and I saw like all the live vlogs, and I was like, oh, I really want to do this. You know, it is obvious that I was here first and had the right of way, but you go right ahead, okay? Miss Cadillac over there. Anyway. Do you notice I'm having run-ins with high luxury cars today? You high luxury car people of the world? I ain't mad at you because you got a nicer car than me, but it's okay. I got a nice car too, so I'm not. It is what it is. Anyway. I don't got no Mercedes SUV, I'll just say that, but oh, okay. I had my hand up like this talking to y'all, and he thought I was like saying, go ahead. He just went ahead, but that's okay. Oh my Lord, it's one of those days. So now I don't know what I'm gonna do for the TBR, because I watched the video, and it's like something with the in the title, and I thought, oh, this is gonna be super easy, and they said, oh, it's harder than you think, and I thought, oh yeah, sure it is. And I started looking at my book shelf, and I was like, this is harder than I thought. I don't have like any books that have the in the title. So I truly don't, you know. And then there was like, I can't remember what read a book completely outside or something like that, out of your house, which that's easy, I can do. I always read outside anyway. And then something that you've already seen the movie of, you have to read the book adaptation of, which I have to tell you, that's going to be a hard one for me because I hate reading books after I've seen the movies. Like, I honestly, like, I hate it. Although, you know what's really interesting? If you're looking for a good suggestion for that, Jaws, the book, was completely different than the movie. Completely different. It was so good. Also, had I seen it already? A Single Man by Christopher Isherwood, or what's his name? Isherwood, I think. That was really good too. Okay, the first year that I ever did the BookTubeathon, back when it was called that, every book that I had could be one of the challenges was read a book to movie adaptation. So I took that challenge and I made every one of my books into, like, each one of my books that I read that year was a book that had been turned into a movie. And so I read Jaws, I read A Single Man, Me, Earl, and the Dying Girl. I didn't read that, but I watched the movie. It was horrible. Maybe I did read the book. I think actually I did. I listened to it on Audible. That was so bad. I hated that. Duff, which I didn't read that book, but we ended up watching the movie, and it was really good. I really liked that movie. So that's 4. What would have been the other 3? I just remember that I ordered sunglasses, and they came, and they're sitting on the counter, and I haven't even worn them yet. Okay. What would have been the other 4? I can never remember. Oh, Brokeback Mountain by Annie Proulx, because I'd seen the movie. Okay, there's another one. If you want a short book for the reading rush and you've seen Brokeback Mountain, with Jake Gyllenhaal, whatever his name is, super good looking guy, and the guy that passed away, I can't think of his name right now. Anyway, the guy that played the Joker. Anyway, he, what is his name? Why can't I remember it? That book is really good. And it's a novella. It's really short. So that was 5. And then what were my other 2? But anyway, if you want to read something that's totally different than the movie, Jaws is completely different than the movie. And it is very scary and very, very good. So that would be some little recommendations for you. Anyway, I think I'm going to get off here now. I'm getting ready to go to the post office. I have to run into the post office for a few things. And then I'm going to go home and make some other videos, but I wanted to get on here. I would love to hear some book recommendations. I'm wanting to read thrillers right now, so if you have any thrillers, please let me know. If you have already done your TBR for the Reading Rush, link it below so that I can see your TBR. I'm watching a lot of TBRs right now. And yeah, and let me know if you're going to participate in the Reading Rush. And Mel, because I know you're watching this, you are participating in the Reading Rush this year. Don't even act like you aren't. So anyway, I think I should make it an expectation and a rule of the book club that everybody in the book club has to participate in the Reading Rush. So anyway, but it is what it is. I love you guys so much, and I will see you in my next video, which will hopefully be tomorrow. I love you guys. I'll see you then. Bye.